I wouldn't be surprised if you have heard of Vladimir Putin. He is the man who commands the attention of the world with every move he makes, the enigmatic leader of the world's largest nation and one of the most powerful figures on the global stage. But behind the steely gaze and the carefully crafted public image, who is the real Vladimir Putin? What secrets lurk beneath the surface of his closely guarded private life, and what does his unimaginable wealth and extravagant lifestyle reveal about the nature of power and politics in modern Russia? And most of all, how does Vladimir Putin travel within Moscow? When it comes to navigating the bustling streets of Russia's capital, President Vladimir Putin spares no expense to ensure his safety, comfort, and expedience. His primary mode of transport is a custom-built Aura limousine, a veritable fortress on wheels that exudes both luxury and power. This 7-ton behemoth is equipped with state-of-the-art armor, capable of withstanding bullets, explosions, and even chemical attacks. The interior is a cocoon of opulence, featuring buttery leather seats, polished wood trim, and cutting-edge communications technology that allows Putin to command his vast nation from the back seat. But the Aura Senate is just one part of Putin's elaborate motorcade, which typically consists of around 20 vehicles. Flanking the presidential limousine are 6 armored SUVs, each filled with heavily armed members of Russia's elite special forces. These highly trained agents are ready to respond to any threat at a moment's notice, their watchful eyes constantly scanning the surroundings for potential dangers. To further ensure Putin's safety, a private road was constructed exclusively for his use, connecting his lavish Novo-Ogaryovo estate to the iconic Kremlin. This 6-lane thoroughfare, which cost a staggering $60 million, is completely closed to all other traffic, even high-ranking government officials. As Putin's motorcade speeds along this private highway, teams of snipers take up positions on rooftops, while plainclothes agents mingle with the crowds, ready to neutralize any threat. For residents along Putin's route, life briefly comes to a standstill when the president is on the move. They are ordered to avoid windows and balconies, lest they become unwitting targets for the sniper's watchful gaze. This extraordinary level of security is just one of the many ways Putin projects his power and control, even during the most mundane of daily activities. Personal car collection. Beyond the armored confines of his presidential limousine, Vladimir Putin is known to have a deep appreciation for the finer things on 4 wheels. His personal car collection is a closely guarded secret, but those who have caught glimpses of it describe an automotive menagerie that would make even the most ardent collectors green with envy. Among Putin's prized possessions are several vintage Soviet-era vehicles, each one a testament to the craftsmanship and ingenuity of Russia's automotive history. He's been known to take his cherished Lada Niva, a rugged 4x4, for jaunts through the rugged Russian countryside, showcasing his love for the outdoors and his connection to the nation's industrial heritage. But it's not all nostalgia in Putin's garage. The Russian leader also has a taste for the finest modern luxury cars, with a particular affinity for German engineering. His collection allegedly includes a top-of-the-line Mercedes ML 500, a vehicle that combines the ruggedness of an SUV with the refinement of a luxury sedan. For more formal occasions, Putin is said to favor his Gazelle limousine, a sleek and sophisticated vehicle that exudes power and prestige. Rumor has it that Putin's car collection numbers over 700 vehicles, a staggering array of automotive excellence that would be the envy of any collector. Many of these cars are gifts from wealthy businessmen and political allies, each one a token of respect and a bid for influence with one of the world's most powerful leaders. While the exact contents of Putin's personal car collection remain a mystery, one thing is clear. For the Russian president, the automobile is more than just a means of transportation. It's a symbol of his power, his sophistication, and his unrivaled status atop the global political hierarchy. In a world where image is everything, Putin's cars are a critical component of his carefully crafted persona, a rolling embodiment of his strength, his wealth, and his unassailable position as the leader of the Russian Federation. Travel across Russia. When duty calls and President Vladimir Putin must travel across the vast expanse of Russia, he does so in a manner befitting a modern-day czar. His preferred mode of long-distance transportation is a heavily armored train, a rolling fortress that combines the opulence of a luxury hotel with the security of a military bunker. This custom-built train is a marvel of engineering and design, featuring lavish furnishings, state-of-the-art communications equipment, and advanced defensive systems capable of detecting and neutralizing any threat. The train's exterior is nondescript, blending in with the countless other locomotives crisscrossing the Russian landscape. But inside, it's a world apart, a luxurious cocoon where Putin can work, rest, and travel in complete safety and comfort. The train's interior is divided into several distinct sections, each one serving a specific purpose. The presidential quarters are a study in opulence, with plush leather seating, rich wood paneling, and all the amenities one would expect in a five-star hotel. Here, Putin can relax, work, or confer with his closest advisors in complete privacy and security. Elsewhere on the train, a dedicated communications car houses an array of sophisticated technology, allowing Putin to stay in constant contact with his government and military leaders, no matter where his travels may take him. And for those rare moments of downtime, the train even features a fully equipped gym, ensuring that the president can maintain his famously rigorous fitness regimen even while on the move. Of course, even the most secure train is only as safe as the tracks it runs on. That's why Putin's train travels along exclusive, heavily guarded railways with armed agents stationed at every crossing and bridge. When the train approaches a major city, local authorities are given strict orders to clear the tracks and suspend all other rail traffic, creating a virtual no-go zone around the president's rolling fortress. But even with all these precautions, there are times when the train simply won't do. For shorter trips or visits to more remote locations, Putin relies on his trusty Mi-8 helicopter, a workhorse of the Russian military that has been specially modified for presidential use. With its spacious, well-appointed cabin and advanced defensive countermeasures, the Mi-8 provides Putin with the flexibility and security he needs to go anywhere, anytime. When Putin's travel plans do take him to major cities, an elite team of security experts descends on the location weeks in advance, scouting out potential threats and coordinating with local authorities to create an impenetrable bubble of security around the president. Hotels are booked solid, streets are closed off, and entire city blocks are transformed into fortified compounds, all in the name of ensuring Putin's safety and comfort. For the citizens of these cities, a visit from President Putin is an event unlike any other. Life comes to a standstill as the streets empty and an eerie calm descends over the normally bustling urban landscape. It's a stark reminder of the power and influence wielded by this singular figure, a man whose every move is calculated, choreographed, and closely guarded. In a nation as vast and complex as Russia, Putin's travels are a logistical and security feat without equal, a testament to his iron grip on power and his unrivaled status as the leader of one of the world's great superpowers. International travel. On those rare occasions when President Vladimir Putin ventures beyond the borders of his vast nation, he does so with a level of preparation and attention to detail that is unrivaled on the global stage. Every aspect of his international travel is meticulously planned and executed, from the moment his plane leaves Russian airspace to the second he returns home. At the heart of Putin's international travel arrangements is his fleet of custom-built Ilyushin Il-96 aircraft, each one a flying fortress designed to provide the ultimate in comfort, security, and functionality. These massive planes, which serve as Russia's equivalent to Air Force One, are equipped with state-of-the-art communications technology, allowing Putin to remain in constant contact with his government and military leaders, even while soaring high above the clouds. Inside, the planes are a study in opulence, with lavishly appointed conference rooms, a spacious bedroom, and even a fully equipped gym. No expense is spared in creating an environment that caters to Putin's every need and desire. From the gourmet kitchen staffed by world-class chefs to the gleaming gold-plated bathroom fixtures. But the true marvel of these planes lies in their cutting-edge defensive capabilities. Each one is equipped with advanced countermeasures designed to detect and neutralize any potential threat, from surface-to-air missiles to hostile aircraft. And should the unthinkable happen and the plane come under attack, Putin can rest easy knowing that he has a direct line to Russia's nuclear arsenal, ready to unleash hell on any would-be aggressor at a moment's notice. Of course, even the most secure plane is only as safe as the ground it lands on. That's why, weeks before Putin's arrival in a foreign country, an elite team of Russian security experts descends on the location, working closely with local authorities to create an impenetrable bubble of security around the president. Hotels are booked solid and staffed entirely by Russian personnel, while teams of agents fan out across the city, scouting potential threats and coordinating with local law enforcement to ensure that every possible contingency is accounted for. One of the most critical aspects of Putin's international travel is his food and drink. With the ever-present threat of poisoning or other culinary sabotage, Putin relies on a specialized team of food tasters to ensure that every morsel that passes his lips is safe and untainted. These highly trained experts work out of a mobile laboratory, analyzing every dish and beverage with the latest in scientific testing equipment. Only when a food item has been thoroughly vetted and deemed safe will it be allowed anywhere near the president's plate. Despite all these precautions, Putin's international travel is not without its risks. In a world where tensions run high and geopolitical rivalries simmer just beneath the surface, every trip abroad is a carefully calibrated dance, a high-stakes game of diplomacy and brinkmanship played out on a global stage. But for Putin, it's all part of the job, a necessary component of his role as one of the world's most powerful and influential leaders. In the end, whether he's flying high above the clouds in his custom-built Il-96 or cruising the streets of a foreign capital in his armored limousine, Vladimir Putin's international travel is a testament to his unrivaled power and influence. It's a reminder that, no matter where he goes or what challenges he faces, this is a man who is always in control, always one step ahead, and always ready to do whatever it takes to defend the interests of his nation and his people. Yachts and vacation properties. For a man as powerful and influential as Vladimir Putin, the concept of leisure takes on a whole new meaning. When he's not busy ruling the largest nation on earth, the Russian president likes to unwind in a manner that befits his larger-than-life persona. With a fleet of mega yachts and a sprawling network of lavish vacation properties that would make even the most jaded billionaire green with envy. At the heart of Putin's floating empire is the Graceful, a 270-foot marvel of nautical engineering that cost a staggering $100 million to build. This sleek white vessel is a study in understated elegance, with clean lines and a low profile that belie its massive size and opulent interior. With 6 luxurious staterooms, a spacious master suite, and a host of high-end amenities, the Graceful is a floating palace fit for a king, or in this case, a president. But the Graceful is just one jewel in Putin's nautical crown. He's also the proud owner of the Olympia, a slightly smaller but no less impressive yacht that was a gift from billionaire businessman and close Putin ally Roman Abramovich. With its gleaming white hull and sleek modern design, the Olympia is a floating showcase of Russian craftsmanship and engineering prowess, a testament to the skill and dedication of the country's finest shipbuilders. Of course, even the most dedicated leader needs a place to truly get away from it all, and for Putin, that place is the Rossiya. This massive 6-deck behemoth is less a yacht than a floating city, with amenities that rival those of the finest luxury resorts. From its 2 helipads and state-of-the-art gym to its lavish theater and opulent spa, the Rossiya is a self-contained world of luxury and indulgence, a place where Putin can truly let his hair down and forget the cares of state. But Putin's love of the finer things extends beyond the open water. He's also the owner of a vast network of vacation properties scattered across Russia and beyond, each one a testament to his wealth, power, and impeccable taste. There's the Gelendzhik Palace, a sprawling estate on the Black Sea coast that features a private theater, an underground hockey rink, and a world-class winery, or the Bocharov Ruche, a stunning seaside villa in Sochi that serves as Putin's summer retreat, complete with manicured gardens, a private beach, and a flotilla of jet skis and other water toys. But perhaps the crown jewel of Putin's vacation empire is the Selgren Villa, a magnificent 19th-century mansion on the shores of Lake Ladoga, just outside St. Petersburg. With its grand ballroom, ornate frescoes, and sprawling grounds, the Selgren Villa is a monument to the opulence and grandeur of Russia's imperial past. a place where Putin can step back in time and imagine himself as a modern-day czar, surveying his vast domain from the comfort of his gilded throne. Luxurious lifestyle. For Vladimir Putin, luxury is more than just a lifestyle. It's a state of mind, a way of being that permeates every aspect of his existence. From the bespoke suits that drape his muscular frame to the rare works of art that adorn the walls of his numerous palaces, every detail of Putin's life is carefully curated to project an image of power, sophistication, and unrivaled wealth. At the center of Putin's luxurious lifestyle is his love of fine fashion. The Russian president is known for his impeccable taste in clothing, with a wardrobe that includes custom-made suits from the finest Italian and British tailors. These suits, which can cost upwards of $5,000 each, are crafted from the most exquisite fabrics and feature hand-stitched details that are the hallmark of true luxury. But it's not just his suits that make a statement. Putin is also known for his love of high-end watches, with a collection that includes rare and exotic timepieces from the likes of Patek Philippe, A. Lang & Son, and Breguet. Of course, all those bespoke suits and luxury watches would be nothing without a physique to match, and Putin takes great pride in maintaining his muscular, athletic build. He's known to work out daily in his state-of-the-art private gym, which is equipped with the latest in fitness technology and staffed by a team of elite personal trainers. Whether he's pumping iron, practicing his judo moves, or engaging in a vigorous game of ice hockey, Putin approaches his fitness with the same single-minded determination that he brings to every other aspect of his life. But Putin's love of luxury extends far beyond his personal style and fitness regimen. He's also an avid collector of rare and valuable works of art, with a particular fondness for 19th century Russian masters like Ivan Aivazovsky and Ilya Repin. His collection, which is housed in his numerous palaces and estates across Russia, is rumored to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars, a testament to his unrivaled wealth and cultural sophistication. When he's not admiring his art collection or working out in his private gym, Putin likes to indulge in a range of other luxurious pursuits. He's a skilled equestrian who enjoys horseback riding through the rugged Russian countryside, and he's also an avid outdoorsman who has been known to take part in high-stakes hunting expeditions in some of the world's most remote and inhospitable regions. And when he needs a moment of quiet contemplation, he retreats to his private dacha on the shores of the Black Sea, where he can bask in the sun, listen to the lapping of the waves, and ponder the weighty matters of state. But perhaps the most extravagant example of Putin's love of luxury is the $75,000 outdoor toilet he reportedly had installed at a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Russia's Far East. The toilet, which was allegedly constructed for Putin's exclusive use during a visit to the region, features gold-plated fittings, a hand-carved wooden seat, and a stunning view of the surrounding wilderness. It's a potent symbol of Putin's unrivaled power and influence, a reminder that even in the most remote corners of his vast domain, he can command the very best that life has to offer. In the end, Vladimir Putin's luxurious lifestyle is more than just a collection of expensive possessions and extravagant experiences. It's a reflection of his singular status as one of the world's most powerful and influential leaders. Every bespoke suit, every rare work of art, every lavish vacation property is a testament to his unrivaled wealth and authority, a reminder that he exists on a plane far above the everyday concerns of ordinary men and women. And yet, for all his wealth and power, Putin remains a deeply private man, one who jealously guards the details of his personal life from public scrutiny. He's rarely seen in public with his family, and he goes to great lengths to keep his romantic relationships out of the spotlight. Even his exact net worth remains a closely guarded secret, with estimates ranging from a few billion to over $200 billion, depending on who you ask. Wealth and spending. The true extent of Vladimir Putin's vast personal fortune may never be known, but one thing is certain: the Russian president is a man of unimaginable wealth and extravagance, with a lifestyle that would put even the most profligate billionaire to shame. Estimates of Putin's net worth vary widely, with some experts pegging his fortune at a relatively modest $70 billion, and others claiming that he may be secretly the richest man in the world, with assets totaling over $200 billion. The truth, as with so much about Putin's life, is likely somewhere in between, obscured by a complex web of shell companies, offshore accounts, and opaque ownership structures that make it all but impossible to trace the full extent of his wealth. What is clear, however, is that Putin has amassed his fortune through a combination of shrewd political maneuvering, personal connections, and outright corruption. As a former KGB agent and high-ranking government official, he has had ample opportunity to leverage his power and influence for personal gain, using his position to secure lucrative state contracts, seize the assets of his rivals, and extract tributes from the oligarchs and business leaders who depend on his favor for their continued success. Much of Putin's wealth is believed to be tied up in the oil and gas industry, where he has cultivated close relationships with some of Russia's most powerful energy barons. Through a complex network of intermediaries and holding companies, Putin is thought to hold significant stakes in some of the country's largest oil and gas firms, including Gazprom and Rosneft, allowing him to profit handsomely from Russia's vast natural resources. But Putin's wealth isn't just a matter of dry financial statements and complex corporate structures, it's also a reflection of his unabashed love of luxury and extravagance. The Russian president is known to spare no expense when it comes to his personal comfort and enjoyment, whether it's commissioning a bespoke suit from a top Italian tailor, acquiring a rare work of art for his private collection, or embarking on a lavish vacation to one of his many palatial estates. Indeed, Putin's spending on luxury goods and services is the stuff of legend, with some estimates suggesting that he shells out tens of millions of dollars each year on everything from fine wine and caviar to private jets and mega yachts. He's rumored to have spent over $1 billion on renovations to his numerous palaces and vacation properties, including the installation of solid gold toilet seats and the construction of a private ice hockey rink at his Black Sea resort. But perhaps the most controversial aspect of Putin's wealth and spending is the way in which it is inextricably linked to his political power and influence. For many Russians, Putin's lavish lifestyle is a symbol of the rampant corruption and inequality that have come to define the country's political and economic systems, a reminder of the vast gulf that separates the ruling elite from the ordinary citizens they are supposed to serve. Critics argue that Putin's vast personal fortune is essentially stolen wealth, the product of a kleptocratic system in which the powerful and connected are able to enrich themselves at the expense of the broader population. They point to the crumbling infrastructure, the underfunded schools and hospitals, and the widespread poverty that afflict much of Russia as evidence of the human cost of Putin's greed and excess. But for Putin and his inner circle, such criticisms are simply the price of power, the inevitable consequence of the cutthroat world of Russian politics. In their view, the accumulation of wealth and the trappings of luxury are not just a personal indulgence, but a vital tool for maintaining their grip on power, a way of projecting an image of strength and invincibility that keeps their rivals at bay and their supporters in line. In the end, the true extent of Vladimir Putin's wealth and spending may never be fully known, lost in a shadowy world of offshore accounts and hidden ownership structures. But one thing is certain: for as long as he remains in power, the Russian president will continue to live a life of unimaginable luxury and extravagance, a gilded existence that stands in stark contrast to the daily struggles of the millions of ordinary Russians he claims to serve.